Hey,
what's up, buddy?
Did you check out my new Reebok stick kick?
Wow, it's fucking awesome. How about
Right now, you're gonna go through a little ensemble, menage, gallery of things that you would not hear spoken at the merch perch or any merch perch.
The things you will not hear at the merch perch.
And here I am at the workbench of the merch perch. But hey, do you see my new Warrior gloves?
Yeah, I caught those. Sweet, dude.
Yeah, man, I know.
You know what I was thinking? I was thinking that Eric Lindros, his career was like, he was pretty much underrated.
So underrated. You're right, dude. You're so fucking right.
You know what else is so sad is that he had to retire so early.
I know, man, because he was such a good guy, and he had just he was such a good teammate too.
But I mean, there's some. I mean, all these sweaters nowadays, there really should be more black and teal in this league.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't say that enough times.
Seriously, I mean, the saddest part at the end of the season when Phoenix is going to leave. One, it's a shame it hasn't worked out there, but those early uniforms that they sported, there was nothing more. It was almost like organic,
Yeah, I mean, whatever it was, they had it.
But it just broke my heart in half when I saw Atlanta move to Winnipeg.
I know, because I mean Atlanta.
Like, I don't know how I can go
look,
on.
we're looking now twice that Saskatchewan and Manitoba have stolen franchises.
They don't deserve teams up there.
From Atlanta. I know.
There's
it's
no
crazy.
frozen lakes up there.
Yeah, and speaking of things.
Speaking of lakes, actually, so I was home this past weekend, you guys, and I drove by Palm Pasture, and I thought to myself, man, that house they put up at the end of the pond over there,
Pretty
it
nice,
looks really good.
Exactly,
yeah.
dude.
It looks really good.
I mean, it really looks nice. And
the Humvee parked in the driveway.
There's a number of different
ride.
places in South Glastonbury where, like, when you drive around, you're like, I'm so glad they built homes here. Like, when I'm traveling on Old Mains Lane, if I'm on Tryon Street, I look out and I'm like, oh, Tobacco Barns. Oh, and like a 4,000 square foot mansion. There's something just beautiful.
It just ties the river together.
I love it. I go up Clark Hill Road, and there's now this new like equestrian.
I think some guy. Yeah.
And then there's that whole other ridge that they just sort of like wiped out and built homes on.
Yeah,
it's awesome. There's like the castles.
There's no reason why people should be allowed up there.
Forget it. Actually, the other thing too that I was doing, I was watching TV today, and like I am so sick of watching the movie Point Break. Like,
it sucks.
It sucks.
Can they put it on again?
How
many more times do I have to watch
that fucking
Keanu
chase
Reeves
scene? Are you kidding me? How bad that is?
It's terrible.
And then if I have to watch,
like when he throws the dog at him.
Yeah.
And anybody who thinks Patrick Swayze is like good looking.
If I have to watch Roadhouse again,
if I have to watch his hips,
I'm gonna puke.
I know, motherfucker.
Horrible.
Jesus Christ.
I was watching some other TV, and I was watching the Bruins telecast, and I was thinking to myself, man, am I glad that they ditched Catherine Tappan and brought back Dale Arnold.
Yeah.
I was thinking the next thing they need to do is get rid of Mike Milbury and bring in like some no-name like Billy Jaffe or something like that.
Yeah, but then again, you turn it on tonight, and your prayers are answered. There's Billy Jaffe sitting.
I know, and you're just riveted, and it's like that's just good TV right there.
Yeah. I mean, the next best thing would be Pierre Maguire coming on there.
That would be amazing.
We should write into them about that.
Seriously, they should see if we can get him.
We need someone who's smart.
Because he is so good. Right down there in between the benches.
He was an NHL coach.
Yeah.
He coached like
what
was it? He coached like what 46 games?
Yeah, it was
with the Whalers.
Yeah, did a good job.
No,
he's really
one of the best coaches they've ever had.
No, he's got a ton of professional coaching experience. He's awesome. What else was I thinking about?
I mean, what else do you need? I mean we've talked about a lot of things that definitely in the annals of the merch perch we probably. Well, we would never hear them said, but it felt good saying them so that everybody knows what won't be said.
I thought of a couple more though.
Yeah.
About stuff.
Okay, that's fine.
Just stuff that I've been thinking about.
Oh, actually, you know what I wanted to tell you about? I love now that I can get awesome RBK skates, or if I need, I can get Nike skates because who wants to own like a small Canadian company skates?
I mean, you know who wears those? You know who wears those? It's a great bunch of guys. They went to Brandeis.
Oh
Remember
yeah,
those guys?
no, those guys.
Just
and they,
great guys.
They specialize in that stuff. That Brandeis Club team, man, those guys.
I heard about them.
Salt of the earth.
I heard I heard they're like great, like gentlemen of the sport.
Yeah, you
really,
just want to
really gracious,
outstanding, right?
You just want to, drink, Smirnoff ices after the game with them.
Yeah, no, you totally do.
Yeah.
Hey, but back on that whole globalization of hockey thing, I was thinking, like, it always was such a pain in the neck because you had to wait and wait and wait for the Great Skate catalog to come in from, like, Western New York. And then you had to, like, you had to fill out the form and write away to them. And then, like, they would send you, like, I don't know, like a Chimo stick in the mail. Or they would send you, like, a pair of, like, Furlan gloves or something.
Yeah,
like,
some helmet with bumpers on it.
Like graph skates. Just, like, terrible stuff.
It's crap.
Total crap.
So I think I know where you're going because there's this Is it Pure Hockey is like the best? I heard it's awesome.
They have everything.
It's unbelievable.
And they're the only game in town, so it's like
that's why I got my
what I do.
One-stop shopping.
I go to Chick-fil-A in the mall, then I go next door to the Gap, and then I go to Pure Hockey.
Right.
Done.
Right.
Everything is done.
You know what I like actually?
They go to sharpening skates too, right?
Yeah.
You get the H5 on yours? H5
You know what I
sharpen?
like too, though?
Yeah, it costs extra, but it's worth it.
Yeah, no, it's always worth it to get advanced sharpening of your skates.
Yeah. I mean, you want to get the extra
It's
sharp.
precision over there.
It's precision.
Precision
It is
precision. Equipment they have.
It is great.
Well,
Dick's Sporting Goods is amazing too.
Well,
Just
no,
for
but
any-
like-
No, I know, I love them.
But speaking of shaving, Wendell gotta get rid of that mustache.
Yeah,
I know. And the whole thing I was thinking
It's about time.
Yeah.
I know.
I mean, come on.
It's a little bit.
Really, buddy?
It's a little bit of an
2011.
It's disgusting.
You know what else
just
I was
cliche.
kind of thinking about is like,
You're right, it's cliche.
you know what's sort of lame is that like, is that there's like all these guys who used to play for the Whalers that are now coaching in the NHL.
Horrible.
I just feel like
lines.
it's so lame. Like,
Like why couldn't?
Well,
we have-
because when the Whalers were really good, it was like they were so overrated.
yeah, I know.
You know, like in the history, like because
I know.
none of
So
the
now
guys,
you're gonna hire all these guys?
none of the guys went anywhere else after, like even playing and did much.
I know.
Why can't
You know?
why can't there be more coaches from the Panthers in Florida? Like those guys.
Yeah,
That's tradition right there.
I know.
Yeah, it is.
seriously.
Sunbelt hockey is where it's at. I mean, I really think that they were onto something. I think that bringing these teams, I think it's cyclical. I think that really we're going to see.
I think we'll see him come back.
Yeah, they're definitely going to.
Just give it.
Give it some time. Like Tampa Bay.
There'll be a lot of Atlanta players down the road.
Yeah.
We'll see them.
Carolina, like the move from Hartford to Carolina,
that was
a great business.
It had to happen.
It had to happen. Yeah, sure.
You know, the other thing that I think it might happen is that I heard that they might even give Tampa its own team and then St. Pete its own team too.
Oh,
right?
Totally. Like
Battle of the Bay.
Battle of the Bay.
That's how you start good rivalries.
Exactly.
You get 4,000 fans in each building, and just people go bonkers.
See, I also heard that Fort Worth is getting a team, so they're going to have Dallas and Fort Worth,
There you
same
go.
sort of
Bam.
thing. You know, like
hey, what about Houston and Lubbock?
Yeah.
I mean, you're right.
Amarillo,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Corpus Christi, get them all. I say.
Yeah. No, I mean,
I think Providence needs a team.
That's too far north.
Yeah, it would never work.
It wouldn't work. No.
There's no one like hockey.
Sorry guys.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's okay. No, it's fine.
I'll just shut up now.
No, it's fine. Yeah.
So anyway, that sort of is a sampling of things that you would never hear in the merch perch.
Mm-hmm. That's that.
This is sort of the coda to things you would never hear in the merch perch. Mm-hmm. Hey, so guys, I was thinking the other day, like, I'm just so grateful about the advancements in technology that they've made with hockey equipment over the years. Like, it's unbelievable. And I'll start, first and foremost, thank God that they've almost completely obliterated wooden sticks in the game.
Yeah.
Those things,
They broke all the time.
They broke all the time.
Look at how it breaks. It's like such a clean.
I think this stick, I don't know, this stick probably only got played with for 14 years or something.
Right.
And the shots are so much more accurate with those composites.
I know. I see. Guys today, they just don't miss the net.
And the other
they
thing
don't miss
too,
the net.
you know what's incredible?
You know the other thing?
let me tell you what I really like, and I think is great.
The durability of composites.
Not just. I want to move off of the sticks because I think we all recognize how great they are. The price is right.
Price is right.
That's it.
Yeah, there's a lot to say about the sticks.
But the other thing too is that they make elbow pads that have the durability of a mag light. So if I took a mag light to your head, it's like when I put an elbow. That's how strong they are. So it's great. you can do whatever you want.
You don't have to worry about anything out
You're
there.
never gonna
You're never
hurt
gonna
your
get
elbow.
hurt.
Your elbow, which you know can get hurt. You can knock it into as many ears as you want, like chins, anything.
No.
And the days of like the felt elbow pad. I mean, seriously, like what good was that doing?
I know.
Why
You're out
did they
there
even
playing
use
with
felt?
felt and canvas. Give me a break.
Like what?
We got
They
some
just-
pumpernickels coming up.
Have you ever seen this?